Greetings everybody, this is Winnie Wriggle and welcome back to our All of Fabric 3 mod pack. Today we have a couple of fun things to do right here at the beginning of the episode. The first of which is becoming a zombie doctor. I've been staying up at night killing mobs and this guy wandered right up to the base. Hello, Viv. Guess what? Ah, no! Don't blow up my... Stop. No, 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 no. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Stay under there. Oh my goodness. I don't even know. Freaking creeper. Are you still in there? Are you okay? Oh, good. Are you still healing? Ow. Oh, that's what I get for not checking the map before I came outside. Wow, that's an exciting way to start an episode. Okay, well, this gal cures, hopefully. How many hearts are you down to? Viv, one and a half hearts. Viv, hang in there. Hopefully when we turn you back into a villager, you'll have full health. Fingers crossed. Okay, while Viv goes through her transformation, I have a couple of mods I want us to take a quick look at. The first of which is called Campanion. And it actually has an additional backpack option for us in the All of Fabric 3 mod pack. You can make a day pack, a camping pack, and a hiking pack. And of course, we want to make a hiking pack. To do that, we're going to need 2 tanned leather pouches. So we'll need 12 pieces of tanned leather. We need some rope, which is just string, and some iron. We have 6 tanned leather from a chest somewhere, but I do want us to take a look at how to actually craft this using the mod because I think it's kind of a cool mechanic. So if we're going to put a campfire down, and we've made things called a leather tanner. I've made 4 of them. They're just a bunch of sticks. And if you put them near a campfire and then put leather on them, how cool is that mechanic? That's very cool. You don't have to have the campfire. It just makes the tanning process faster. And now, as with many of the mods in this mod pack, we wait. While we're waiting for our leather to cure into tanned leather, let's take a look at another mod that I wanted to just experiment with because one of the items looked really cool and it's from the Secret Rooms mod, and that is a Spruce Planks Camo trapdoor. I love the idea of a trapdoor being hidden so that no one can see it. So the first thing we need to make is something called camo paste. It's just a bucket, either dirt and sand, and 6 dye. And I'm going to use some of the tansies from the Woods and Myers because they are abundant around here. So bucket, couple of sand, and some dye. So we have a Spruce Planks Camo trapdoor. So if we take it over to... Oh, that's so cool! That's a trapdoor that's completely hidden. I love secret passages in Minecraft. I'm still after more ender pearls, so I've been hunting at night. Let's take a look at our leather. Not cured yet. Let's check up on our zombie. Hi, Viv, are you okay? Oh, good, you're back at full hearts. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, I'm sorry about this. I'm just gonna leave you in there safe for a moment because there are a lot of bad things out here. Hi. Hi. Nice. Ooh, 4 ender pearls. Excellent. Hi, Mr. Enderman. Would you like to come say hello to me? Oh, goody. Chicken jockey zombie. Oh my god, I can't hit the broadside of a barn today. Thanks. The goose is just like, yeah, whatever. It's a zombie. Thanks for killing the zombie. I could have taken him. So chill. Would you like to come give me your ender pearls, please? I love that they come to you. It's so nice. A little bit like a truck. Thank you. Yes, just bring me that grass block. Thanks. Next. Oh, some of our leather's converted. 2 of them. That's cool. think we just right click and get them. It's probably all the hunting we're going to do tonight. We need to get our villager into a safe place. And next, I want to take a look at modern industrialization. At least getting started with a very basic machine setup. So let me empty my pockets and we'll be right back. Oh no, Viv's escaped. Viv, hello, Viv? Oh, there you are. Oh my goodness. Okay, could you no, where are you going? No. How about a lovely composter? Would you like to come to that? Oh, isn't that nice? We bring it inside. Look, it's even better in here. Look, come here. Look how great this composter is. Oh, look, it's even better over here. Oh yes, please go downstairs. How did you get over there? Huh, all that, and she just walks right to the bed. Flippin' villagers. Oh my God. Oh, after all that, I need a nap. Okay, after all that excitement, I definitely want to make a backpack from Campanion. So we're going to make the hiking pack, which means we need 2 rope and 2 of these tanned leather pouches. 1, 2. I think we have some iron in our inventory already, and there is the hiking pack. So the hiking pack goes in your chest slot. It looks very fancy back there. In order to access it, there is a keybind. If you go into controls and go down to gameplay, there's actually now an open backpack option, and I have it mapped to the / key. So if I press that, it opens the hiking pack. It's a pretty good size. It doubles your inventory, and it does hold other backpacks, which is nice. However, it is important to know if you take the backpack off, all your items fall out. So just be warned, items do not stay in if you unequip it, which for a fairly inexpensive backpack that you can get early game is pretty cool. I also really like the way it looks. It's very nice. Next up, I want to take a look at a mod that I'm not very familiar with, and that is the Modern Industrialization. It does have a great guidebook that walks you through all the basics from getting started to your first bronze, the fact that all the machines run on Steam and how to do that, and then how to progress through to the next level, which includes steel and upgrading your bronze machines to that. We're just going to do the beginning part of the mod because I found this both interesting and also a tiny bit complicated. So the first machine we want to make actually is the Bronze Compressor. And the reason we want to make that machine is because it saves us quite a bit of cost when it comes to making plates. So for example, a bronze large plate requires 4 bronze plates. It's been dictionaried with the Tech Reborn plates. And if we do that by hand in the forge hammer, each bronze plate costs 2 bronze ingots. But if we do it in the compressor, we get 1 for 1 on the plate. In order to make that machine, however, we need a bronze machine casing. And that requires 8 large bronze plates. Each of these bronze plates requires 4 bronze plates. Each of those requires 2 bronze ingots when we're doing it in the forge. That's basically an entire stack of copper and tin in order to get 8 bronze plates. So let's get to crafting. First thing we want to do is turn our copper ingot into nuggets, and then turn those nuggets in the forge hammer into copper tiny dust. Then we want to do the same thing with our tin, only in this case we only need half. So we want to turn our tin nuggets into tiny dust. And in a crafting table, if we put 3 copper tiny dust and 1 tin, we get 3 bronze tiny dust. So if we do that a few times, we get 9 stacks of bronze tiny dust, which if we put back into a crafting grid, we get bronze dust. Now we're just going to throw that in a blast furnace to cook it up. And while our bronze is cooking up, let's take a look at the other components we need. We're going to need copper rods. We're going to need another forge hammer. So let's make another forge hammer. We need a couple of these copper rods, which we can make in the forge hammer with just a copper ingot, making sure we put it in the saw position. We also need 2 copper gears. Copper gears are made from copper large plates. Guess where copper large plates come from? You guessed it, copper plates. We can make those in the forge hammer. They are going to cost us a little bit right now. So I'm just going to convert an entire stack of copper into those. So we need 2 copper plates. Back into the forge hammer they go. Switch it to the saw to get gears. So now we have our 2 gears and our 2 rods. Now we need copper fluid pipes. These require glass panes and copper curved plates. We need 2 more large copper plates, and those will give us the curved copper plates we need to make the pipes, along with some glass panes. And we only need 1 set of these, 6 copper fluid pipes. We're almost there, except for the bronze machine casing, which is just 8 large bronze plates. And our bronze should be done cooking up. And if we put it in our forge hammer, we'll get 32 double ingots, which means we get 32 bronze plates, which means we get 8 bronze large plates. So it took all of those to make 1 casing. That's why we're making the compressor. Ta-da! Bronze compressor. Okay, this machine is very cool. It takes steam to run it. That is the primary power mechanism for modern industrialization. And so we will put copper ingots in here, and given steam, it will create copper plates for us. How do you give it steam early game without a boiler, you may ask? And this mechanism is actually really unique. All we need are some buckets of water and a furnace. So now we have buckets of water, and I'm actually going to stick them here in our furnace where I have it automated. And so as the buckets of water cook up, what you end up with is a steam bucket from Modern Industrialization. How great is that? So we take it over to our compressor, and if I click it on the steam interface, you can see that it dumped the steam in here, and now it's making copper plates. There's another bucket of steam. It holds up to 2 buckets at a time, and it seems to make about I think 5 copper plates for every 2 buckets of steam. So while that's processing, let's take a look at the next machine we should probably make, and that is the boiler, because manually creating buckets of steam is a little bit crazy. But of course, we're going to need 4 bronze plates, plus enough to make a bronze tank, which is another 8 bronze plates. We also need something called fire clay bricks. And these are made from fire clay brick, and you get that by putting fire clay dust in a furnace, and you get fire clay dust by combining clay with brick dust. And brick dust we can get from hammering bricks in the forge hammer to get brick tiny dust. So let's do that real quick. Forge hammer, hammering tiny dust. And if we go back here, we get some normal size dust. So we have 21 brick dust. If I grab some clay, so we're going to need 12 of these fire clay dust, and they just go in a regular furnace and cook up into the fire clay bricks. Okay, there's our fire clay bricks for the boiler. We need to turn those into the bigger bricks. The last one. Okay, bronze plates into bronze large plates. And now I believe we can make our bronze boiler. So first we need a bronze tank. Ta-da! And now we can make the bronze boiler. Woohoo! So we take the boiler and put it down right next to the compressor. And the boiler has a simple interface. It needs water and it needs fuel. So we'll grab some coal. It does not use a lot of coal at all. It does, however, consume quite a bit of water. 8 buckets. And you'll see that its temperature slowly climbs. and it's producing steam. It's just because it's next to the compressor, it's going into the compressor. And it is a much more efficient way of producing steam than putting a bucket of water in a furnace. And so it will continue to crank out some bronze plates for us, which we're going to need to make the last machine I want to look at today. And that is a macerator, because a macerator will help us get our dusts for making the bronze. And a macerator, once again, needs a bronze machine casing, which is 8 large bronze plates. We also need 3 copper gears and 3 more of those fluid pipes. So I'll craft all of that up and bring you back to make the last machine. 1 bronze machine casing, 1 bronze macerator. The macerator also works off steam. If we set it right next to our boiler, you can see that it fills itself with steam. So that is the basics of how to get started with modern industrialization. Everything from making your dusts to making the component parts you need to make the starter bronze machines. And of course, this is another path towards doubling your ores and even tripling and quadrupling your ores as you go. It looks like a really interesting mod. I'm excited to do more of it in the future. I also have a couple more show and tell items before we pack up our bags and set out on the next part of our nomadic adventures. So if you'll recall, when we moved in here, our fabulous fortress base was sitting kind of awkwardly off the edge of this hill, and I have just added a cliff. That was the reason for all of the stone that I had been cooking up and saving. And so I actually followed a tutorial by Blue Nerd Minecraft on YouTube. I'll try to remember to link it down in the description. He has some fabulous landscaping tips and tricks. I think that's a great job extending out some of our area up at the actual base level and hiding the ugly square that it was sitting on. I've also moved our Campanion fireplace and camp area down here and made a couple of the chairs from Campanion because they look really cool. And just kick back, relax by the fire while our leather tans. I also did a little mining between segments, and I went back down to where we found our original dragon friend, and guess what? Another dragon had spawned there, and I had to have him. Aw, they're friends. Aren't they cute? We might leave the green guy here to guard this base and take Smog with us on our next adventures. While Smog rests up for our next adventure, I'm going to go pack our bags with enough materials to get started in a new location. There is one other thing I want to do before we get out of town, and that is name this gal right here. We had a couple of great submissions, but by far my favorite was the suggestion of calling our lizard Lizzie. I thought that went really well. Like, she can be Lizzie Lizard and I'm Winnie Wriggle, and that alliteration is just fabulous. So I now dub thee Lizzie. And Lizzie's going to hang out here with a new green dragon friend and guard the base for us until such a time as we need Lizzie for the next adventure. I got to tell you, I'm going to kind of miss Lizzie's storage. The dragon only has 12 slots and Lizzie has 27. Okay, I think we're ready to head out. I have the one backpack with our usual gear, but I have our traveler's backpack set up with a base and a box. That also includes some extra saddles in case we come across some mounts, and most importantly, a waystone so that we can travel back and forth between all of our bases. You might also notice I have 3 sets of armor in my inventory, and I wanted to check out what the armor looks like on the dragons. So there's the gold. It's pretty fancy, actually. It's not bad. What's silver look like? Silver just adds a little more gray because you're a white dragon. Diamond. Diamond's not bad. I kind of like the gold, though. I think that's great. Okay, now, you, my friend. Let's see. Ugh, the iron's kind of odd looking. Looks fantastic on the green. Okay, you are going to stay here and guard the base while we go on an adventure, okay? And maybe if chat's nice, they'll think of a name for you. You're just going to take a nap? Okay, that's fine. Just keep a sharp eye out. We have adventuring to do. And away we go. On to the next adventure. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please leave a like. It helps me out and I appreciate it. In the meantime, remember, you are the shiny stuff that awesome is made of. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.